Ladies and Germans, how you all doing? This is Con Ulrich.
And I'm Rangru. Hello, hello, hello.
And folks, we promised you something from Herr Roberts' Super League Fun Times, and we are going to deliver. We are here over here on Colville. And Rang, who is duking it out today?
Well, on the left hand side in blue, we have ourselves Gonzo as the 4th Armoured Division. And on the right hand side, we have ourselves the Hairy Spider as the 3rd Falltjäger Division.
Okay, so town map and a lot of choke points. So does that mean that the third's got like advantage here, or will the fourth kind of overtake them?
I actually have no idea. I think it should really go anyone's way. Like, I always underestimate 3rd Falltjäger, but yeah, and I see players such as Corbo, for example, Harry Spider in his case, do goddamn work with them. So it really all depends, because with 3rd Falltjäger, like, half of it, in terms of dealing with armor, is about getting good, like, Panzerfaust and Pupchin positions, and then the other half is about praying to God that your HS-129B1s actually hit something. Yeah, the B1s have to be pretty good, because this is Hellcats, and Hellcats don't have much armor. So,
Well,
I don't
and
know.
beyond that too, I think he's actually picked one of those up here because his infantry, he's just a full infantry start. He's
Yeah,
got
but
two AT guns, but they're probably poop gens at that point, right? Yeah, actually, I think it is.
there's probably some Pupchins and definitely Panzerschrecks and thrown in there too for good measure. No Panzer L6 Russ, which is probably the
Hmm.
smart move. Up north, for Gonzo, he's starting off with an off-map Sherman and a Abrams.
Well, and I was wondering if maybe what he had done is yeah, there's Abrams. I was wondering if what he had done maybe is he had watched that town assault that we saw last
Oh
week.
yeah.
That was just honestly such a beautiful, beautiful town assault using the 155.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, the 155 off-map call-in. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely do so. We're gonna get started right now. It looks like it's an overwhelming attack over here from the Americans in the north. And frankly, it looks like the Germans are trying to meet them on that same side.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a bit of a bloodbath up north. It's gonna be about whether or not, you know, Harry Spider can Panzerschreck the Abrams really, and the other Sherman. As those are gonna be the scary fire support units. Down south will probably be pretty quiet. I mean, we got Harry going for the bunkers and Gonzo going for the forest areas with just some AT guns.
What's kind of interesting as the game was getting set up, we did see that there was going to be a Hellcat over here for
Mm-hmm.
Gonzo, and I think probably a good idea they didn't take that because I imagine if he had been, a Hellcat on the field, Gonzo would have been Dunzo.
Yeah, you don't really need a Hellcat against third Falltjäger. I mean, what tanks are you fighting?
Yeah, well, L6s.
L6s, yeah, you can just use like a Sherman, heck, even a Stuart to, somewhat deal with that.
Ooh, Scharfschützen.
Oh, I do love that.
Yeah, that's not something that people tend to go for very often, but it's a nice little
Yeah,
touch.
yeah.
Um, the infantry pack Gerlich, by the way, Schwarzenberger with that 1,000-meter range. Ooh, oh no, okay, so we have TOT barrage already, so that northern side's gonna completely fall apart.
Yeah. I mean, once the TOT comes in, I think Harry Spider's gonna pull back. He has probably seen the OP Sherman,
Hmm.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, but this is a amazingly prescient job, even if he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the LG40, oh my gosh. Again, this thing looks so bizarre. I really should check that out at some point, but it
Yeah.
just looks so weird. He's gonna try to engage
Oh,
Creighton.
oh God. He
And
doesn't
misses
have.
wide.
Yeah, he doesn't really have the AP either. I think.
Imagine if Creighton gives him a nice little side shot. He has a
Yeah,
potential. It's just a low chance. It's a low percentage play.
and he's gonna retreat into the artillery.
Yeah, but the rifles are also running into it as well. So what he was trying to do here was a good idea, but he's shelling his own troops.
What is this? Road War One?
Either that or we're watching Wind Talkers. Um, that was a very, very poor reference, but just in case you were out there, Nicolas Cage is one of his worst movies. But let's get back to this match as opposed to lambasting that one. It's like Fury in the Pacific.
Oh, is it? Is it like? Is
It's all
it
about
the
the
naval
Navajo Code
captain
Talkers.
run?
What's that?
Is that when he's like a naval captain or something?
Marine.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I heard of that. I haven't seen it. God,
Uh,
Fury in the Pacific. Yeah, that just sounds scary.
I mean, no, not to go too far afield, but the special effects are nice and all that. I mean, more or less, but it's not a particularly amazing movie.
Hmm.
Second barrage is going to come down on top of this infantry pack for Gerlich, and that's going to be hideous for him, especially since
Oh yeah.
that Fallschirmjäger Führer just gets hammered by a couple of shells as well. Ooh, but he might get him just before that last he gets away. There's the B1.
B1.
Ooh.
Nope. And now we got the M16 being brought in, which is definitely a smart move. Is that M16 is also going to be a great fire support vehicle?
Yeah, that thing is just brutally efficient.
I mean, 450 cows, man. I always say you can never have enough 50 cows, and the Americans keep on delivering.
Well, you know what we do is a Second Amendment, man.
I know, right? Second Amendment. I mean, it's called the M2.
And now we have an M8 on in. So the Eighth Amendment, I don't think has anything to do with this one, but he will get that nice little like standoff barrage. That's going to be more than enough to push back any more of these tanks.
Yeah.
Well, anti-tank positions, really.
Yeah. I mean, the Scott is never usually a thing I would recommend you ever take, but against third Fallschirmjäger, due to just you're finding a lot of soft skin targets, the M8 Scott is a really good choice, yeah. And as you see, Harry Spider, he's pretty much just fighting like a fight and retreat up north. He's managed to get back a bit of ground now. And he's in a good position. Abrams is a bit too scared to move up as a potential Panzerschreck.
Once he should be, though.
And it's just more rifles to try to fill through the forest. And I think it's going to be enough rifles to eventually clear through. Those Fallschirmjägers don't have the best CQC capabilities.
Well, it's kind of unfortunate for him is that at this point, his infantry is getting more and more beat up. And even that LG-40 is not going to be doing a whole lot to really counteract this push. Wow, this is actually a really, really meaty push.
Yep. Oh, he's going to get range on Abrams, so is he going to get killed? And the Panzerschreck maybe...
Transmission damage. Oh my gosh.
He's going to get a second shot.
He got the second shot.
Yeah. Panzerschreck gets a shot, misses right. Oh. That could have been a dead Abrams, but at least he wounded it for now. And he's completely lost northern flank.
Yep.
Ah, that's not good. And in the middle, he's about to get cut off.
Well, that Charlie Barrage is going to say, well, it doesn't matter if he's not going to get cut off or not. He's not going to have anything left there to hold on to.
Fair point.
Yeah, it's the Panzerschreck squad and Pigrens. Well, Fallschirmjäger's still in the area. I always want to call him Pigrens. I've always missed the wings. But that is the last barrage. But those 3 barrages have been used rather efficiently.
Yeah, they've definitely... I mean, the northern run has really forced Harry Spider to fall back and just look at all this ground. And also the great thing is, you know, Sherman's still pretty useful after the fact. It's got a bloody 50 cal. You can use it as like a point man. You know, if it gets destroyed now, it's not a big deal.
Well, 50 cals, 30 cals doesn't really matter. You also have to, like you said too, that M16's slashing in. That guy's going to have some nice lines of sight.
Oh, yeah.
At any potential reinforcement avenues.
It's going to get the Gerlich, yeah, as you see, completely pinning it down.
Actually, I was thinking of the one to the east of that one too, but you're absolutely right.
Oh, yeah, that one as well. Oh, yeah, it's 2 M16s.
These Fallschirmjägers have been carved to pieces.
Yeah. I mean, the Fallschirmjägers love a good, you know, one-on-one honorable duel against other infantry, but when you bring armor to the fight, they just get very salty.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Now, there's tiny little bits here and there of, like, minuscule victories, but they're at best a moral success, unfortunately. Panzer Abwehr doesn't even get that freaking OP Sherman. Now he's going to get death starred by machine guns.
Yeah. Now B1's going to come and really get Abrams, though. If he can kill Abrams,
yes,
that'd be good. Yeah, that's good. That's very good for Harry Spider. Now he's going to come in and probably try to get the other Sherman. I was supposed to call it an Abrams tank. But that's
about 30 years too early.
Yep.
And here's the first L6, the plucky Italian here to try to save the day.
Yeah. We got all these French tanks in Steel Division. You know, we only got 1 Italian tank. Hopefully, Steel Division 2 changes it up a bit. Maybe we get like another Italian meme tank. That'd be fun to use.
Well, I was going to say, I'm trying to think about it. Italians didn't really have a whole lot of equipment on the Eastern Front, though, did they?
No, not really. It's like 1 or 2 divisions, like volunteer divisions, probably like SS ones, but it's probably something. Must be something. Because this Panzer 06, it's such a meme, but it's actually a really good unit, considering.
Yeah. Well, it's an infantry tank, pure and simple.
Yeah. Like, we've seen the Russians with it. It can be real dead.
Oh, real dead was that a 40th slip there.
It can also be a real dead eventually when a Rust fails, but
There's a lot of ground fire going
Yeah.
after that B1. What was the German tank that was mounted on that Czech chassis? I want to say it's like a
Panzer
39?
38T.
Yes, the 38T. I'm looking forward to seeing that tank coming out.
Oh yeah, and hatches.
Yes, Hetzers are even
Yes.
better. Ooh, Hetzers would be fun.
Yeah.
Question is, how many elephants will we see? Will there be any elephants on parade or no?
A lot. That's probably going to be a few elephants.
I would hope so.
Hopefully
I
they
would
don't
hope so.
break down halfway to the battlefield.
And you know what? I have no idea how they're going to try to model that, but I really hope that too. Right now it does look kind of dire for the hairy spider, though.
Yeah, look at its L6 show.
Oh, he's
Look
on an
at
end run.
him go!
He's looking for that mortar. He saw the mortar fired a couple times. He wants that mortar. Oh, never mind.
He can smell blood. Oh no, he's that's actually quite smart, because if he runs any further, he'd cut himself off.
Yes.
So he's just gonna, But that's good, Joe. He's managed to cut off the American Northern Force, at least. They're technically surrounded. He's coming in. He's gonna be shooting the more than half track. Is he gonna get the kill, yo?
Apparently not.
No,
He's just firing some warning shots across
Yeah.
his bow. Dude, you bounce with...
It bounced.
Jeez. Alright. 57 Mil's gonna come up to kind of wish him a very, very Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
Maybe not. I think he's gonna help him buy the farm. So, hark the herald angels sing. And I think he's gonna try to make another angelic voice to that choir.
Jeez, that was rapid fire, Khan.
That was a long one, man.
That was a lot. But his Panzer 06 will be not.
He's gonna impalingly put himself on that. Oh, but he's gonna fire at that first. He is. He's gonna impale himself on that. There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
You don't get much closer than that. That's 100 meters away. I can hit that shot. I've never fired an anti-tank gun
Sherman
before.
OP goes down to Panzer Strike. But yeah, Harry Spider's actually bringing this back. I mean, A phase for third voucher can either be really good or really bad. But now in B phase, he got some, more infantry. Maybe
I was going to think of Stroke immediately. I'd expect the Stroke almost instantly, but wow, the M8 Scott has not done a whole lot. He's fired 100 rounds of ammunition, fired 3 rounds from the main cannon.
You can't shoot stuff that you can't see, and yeah, just looking at it, Gonzo hasn't really got much recon out. He hasn't got a single recon unit out. I don't think he even got a single recon unit out so far.
No, he didn't actually.
I mean, you can get cavalry scouts, and you really do need that recon against Third Feldjäger, because they're going to be, held up in forests and buildings. Like, I want to take a look at Gonzo's line of sight, and he is blind. He's absolutely blind.
I think that to a certain extent, though, that kind of very much plays into the 4th Armored kind of style. Think about that for a moment.
Okay, yeah, you just kind of like charge in head first, ask questions later. Yeah, it's definitely correct.
The American way.
The pattern way.
The M8 Scott fires 1 round and freaks out both the Sturm Pioneers and the Pak 38. So he's really lucky there. Sorry, you were going to say that.
It's a bit of an odd story, but during like the last 2 weeks, the Raw pattern ended up like forming like a small like task force to try to break through the German lines to like liberate its POW camp, but it absolutely went tits up.
Okay.
Like, because they broke too fast, they broke through the lines too fast, and they didn't know what was going on. And I think the Shermans and stuff got surrounded. But it was a bit of a controversy, but then he died later, so it wasn't really that big of a deal.
I honestly never heard about that. I should have to take a look into it.
Yeah.
2 Stuarts coming up, by the way. That's good, because there's a 57mm and half-track combo that went down to a marauding Fallschirmjäger.
Oh yeah, that was a good ambush for the Feldjäger, and that's exactly what we need to be doing with third Feldjäger. And now all these American units are technically behind German lines, so that's not good for them. But they're still holding strong.
The unfortunate thing is he wasn't quick enough to take his Pioneer and make sure he wasn't using the grenades on the heavily freaked out units. Those Satchel Charge wannabes are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Sturm Pioneer, in the meantime, is going to cover the retreat of Fallschirmjägers. Wow, they still have the M8 as well as that M16 in the area.
Yeah, too bad Harry Spider doesn't have a B1 on standby to just strafe these guys. As he just needs it dead.
Those they should be up. It should be up right about now.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Been gone for more than 2 minutes. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, even just like run M16, you can easily just strafe that. It's not too big of a deal, I'd say.
Well, now that we have that little rinky-dink lightning in, that's not going to be as good of an opportunity.
Yeah.
Using the strafe of sharpshooting, though, is not my idea of the best use of munitions.
Well, he's going to pin the down as sharpshooting. So it's going to save the rifle squad, and down goes the sharpshoots.
Yeah, I guess for me, I understand the idea behind the sharpshooting and how they can hold up an entire advance, but using all that munition on it just seems a little foolhardy. I don't know. Again, 2020 hindsight. I have God view, and what do we have? Well, we have the B1 and a Messerschmitt to cover for it.
Oh, here we go. Kills the M16, and he's gonna have enough time to come around for round 2 to get the Scott. Never mind, he's gonna be back in. That's probably a smart move. Don't want to be, especially considering the Messerschmitt is falling back too. But what is he gonna kill? The B1 or the Messerschmitt? B1.
Lightning. He's gonna hit B1.
Yeah.
If it's not gonna go down to be super close. And he dies in an instant before being safe.
That's a tough loss, yeah, for Harry Spider. Tough loss.
Yes, it is. But we're halfway to Phase C, and Harry Spider, he's hurting right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. I mean, once Phase C hits, it's Might of the Luftwaffe with all the aeroplanes you can get. Hopefully, a lot of B1s. I mean, this is really good. Targets for the B1s, just a bunch of light armored Stuarts, essentially. But, can't really afford to lose them to begin with. At the same time, Gonzo has really good map control, really. Damn, he's got the +2 point advantage. He's putting a lot of pressure up north, and that's really is what allowing him to do well. And Harry Spider, he just does not have any AT up here to deal with it. He really needs a Stug up here, is what he needs.
I'm surprised he hasn't brought it in already. I kind of feel like that Phase B, that's like the first thing so many third Fallschirmjäger players pick.
Yeah, I think maybe he's just got the Stugs in Phase C. Because the Phase C ones are very card efficient compared to the Phase Bs.
True. Well, for right now, his northern flank's been completely compressed.
Yeah, and the middle flank as well.
Well, yeah, we're turning very slowly into that Dr. Pimple Popper thing. I don't know if you've ever seen them online. Ugh.
Oh, is that like the YouTube video where it just like pop pimples and like cysts and stuff? Oh yeah, I know it's kind of therapeutic, yet also really disgusting.
Yeah, you have a very different idea of therapeutic than I do, but I won't judge you too harshly. I try not to judge people too harshly who find that very interesting stuff to watch, but but notice that northern flank is crumbling completely poorly, and we're actually seeing this one squad of riflemen who I think he's making an end run. Oh, come on, go the entire way. Take out that reinforcement. Yeah.
It's gonna be a bit of a slow run for that rifle squad.
There's an L6 desperately trying to hold on so that way when the Stuart comes through, he might be able to get a nice little side shot. But he's gonna get flanked either way.
Yeah. He's in between a rock and 2 Stuarts.
Yes, sir, and
perfect timing with
one shot, one kill. That was a beautiful little flank right there. And the ME-109, I'm not sure he's going to get that 38 lightning, especially with another lightning coming on in, so lightning will strike twice. There's a +3 now. Ugh, this is brutal. At least he gets rid of one of the lightnings. At least that's a nice little miniature
This is going really well for Gonzo. Like he's using his light tanks efficiently. He's mainly playing in the open areas, and that's where he has the advantage. I mean, I'm still rather surprised he's doing this role without using. Okay, he's got like 1 recon squad now, but still, it's not a lot of recon. It's just rifles galore.
Well, imagine if you have troops everywhere. I mean, statistically, you eventually start seeing things.
Fair point. Fair point. I mean, really, a rifle squad should be able to spot better than a recon squad, because a rifle squad has 11 pairs of eyes, where a recon squad only has 2. That's more eye power, man.
That's true, but look at it this way. The rifle squad only looks where the sergeant tells them to look.
Ah, fair point. Fair point. But the recon squads, they learn. They've been taught to
use binoculars.
They've been taught to use these... Yeah, use binoculars, exactly.
The highly evolved skill.
I know.
And 2 lightnings combined to push back and pretty much take out this Pack 40s and M4A1 in there. And I feel like we really should... Ooh, wow, 1 lightning goes down.
And Messerschmitt, is he going to get number 2?
There's an awful lot of ground fire. I imagine he's going to get a little bit panicked.
Yeah. And Messerschmitt does have the better statistics on the Lightning.
True.
If he can just get one more tap, Lightning should go down. But AA's on the field now. M15, that's a pretty scary piece. And
I think he's going to get it. He's outside the M15 blanket.
Yeah.
There he goes. He might take a little bit of smoke and fire here, but for overall, still he's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go to +2 in a few seconds? Okay, so like 05?
05, yeah.
Sure. Alright,
3,
and
2, 1, go.
Alright, so we're not at phase C yet, and I don't want to do pessimistic, but I'm not even sure going to phase C will really do anything here.
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of...
It's a shame, yeah, Harry Spider lost that, like, forest area at the start, because that was a really good area for him to hold. Mm-hmm. And he got pushed back, but he got pushed back into, especially up north, into a more open area. And it's really hard to get back at open area. I mean, he's got a town, which is nice, but when you're holding this town, you already know you're up shit's creek without a paddle.
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, the 155 opening, guys, time to start learning it. I think it's starting to really enter into a lot more of those allied divisions.
Yeah, it's a good opening against like these more soft-skinned divisions like this or Luftlander.
Or somebody even argues some of the Festoon kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, even yeah. Because if you know that it's going to bring a bunch of infantry, it's usually not too hard to guess where the infantry is going to unload. And then the infantry, even if you like somewhat miss, the infantry can't exactly run away from your position. But yeah, it was really good play from Gonzo. He pushed hard, and he's managed to keep the air power under his control, which is vitally important. Because that's one thing that 3rd Feldjäger, you know, could have got back from. If he managed to get air power, he probably could have pushed back up north, but not going to happen. Not going to happen when you have lots of 50 cows on the field.
Unfortunately, right now we have lots of anti-tank guns coming in, but I think it's kind of like a day late and a couple of Deutschmarks short.
It's like a Panther being brought off the production line of like April of 1945.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, cool guys, we're gonna totally use this.
The Soviets in the Reichstag, and it's like, guys, we have a new Tiger. And maybe we'll see that in the upcoming game. Who knows? Yeah. But for right now, yeah, it's going to go over to Gonzo. So congratulations to Gonzo for picking this one up.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Spider, bad luck, my man. You are a fantastic player and a real good sport. So hopefully we see some more good material from you soon.
Yeah, third Feldjäger is such a sink or swim division. Like it can either be really terrible or you can do goddamn fantastic with it and just run circles. It all just depends. It depends on lots of factors, really.
On the first 5 minutes.
First 5 minutes, exactly. How you use your Feldjägers in the OSA phase because you're not good in CQC. It's a really fun division to watch. I love watching it. I don't like playing it much anymore, but I love seeing players try and do, especially Corbo, because goddamn Corbo and 3rd Feldjäger is a scary thing. But nonetheless, GG, pretty close in kills, yo.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
Yeah, I think I was probably Harry Spider just knocking out quite a good amount of tanks. Really, I just want to take a look at history, but. Yeah, nothing went down till the first 3 minutes or so.
No, you know what it was? The one ME-109 taking out the 3 Lightnings.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's several hundred points right there.
Yeah, that's several hundred points. That's lots of points.
Yes, it is. But in any case, that'll be pretty much all it is for us today. So congratulations to Gonzo. He's the great Gonzo for this week. Harry Spider, you crawl back up that water spout. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add, Rang?
No, that's really it.
Perfect. Well, guys, we'll see you all soon. We might have a slight delay in videos going up next week. Something kind of going on both of our sides here, but keep an eye out for more from the Super League as well as the continuing postseason from Season 2. All right. For right now, though, I'm Con Ulrich.
I'm Rangaroo. Take it easy.